Looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Scott to return it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
So out come the Bucs now.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, able to avoid him. They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point you...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.